entirely sure where the champions are going on 777's side. Also, Ornn was up for Riftmark,
Yeah, I'm
and it's
very surprised.
Sejuani instead.
I'm very surprised about
That's another
this.
switch up.
Um,
This is definitely a shift because Yuna is usually just put on these scaling mages that can do so much in the team fights. Ahri's not that.
no. I think Ari is definitely a champion that can carry games, but she has to be like ahead of the curve a lot and sort of snowballing. Otherwise, she's sort of not like full utility, but you know, a bit more on a sort of making plays for your team side rather than just solo carrying a team fight.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Although she is ahead, she does have the potential to do that.
No deep movements from either side. Do we
Nope,
see
pretty
any
standard.
kind of vision anywhere? In any
Minions have spawned.
crevice in the jungle? Doesn't look like anyone's. Hold on. Maybe Granny Spanner's looking
Maybe
to put down a
late
ward here.
Looks like they spot out the scanner on the top side.
Okay, they
a
will
light ward.
see Olaf on the Raptors. Judgy doesn't really mind, it seems.
It
Yeah,
is
the- Raptor start does give plenty of options here.
yeah. I do think it's a there's a strong level 1 trade here.
Yeah, Hog Lulu, shield up, W up, they can just start having advantages in the lane from minute 2 onwards. Like, Brand, all he has is just one cooldown. He doesn't have the stun yet. Jinx is level 1, not the greatest either. So not surprised that Harvey's Angels are able to just get that early dominance here, although now 777 are pushing back.
I was gonna say I'm interested to see Judgy on the Olaf. His champion pool, like he's been very good in jungle over the season, but his champion pool has been pretty small. We saw against FMB, he was banned out quite a lot and had to reach for things like the Jax. So it's interesting to see him reach for new picks again today.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot riding on him specifically. Like, in order for 777 to have success, I feel like he has to be the one that is actually ahead. We'll have to see how that goes. I mean, not surprised at what's going on top. I mean, Rack, MVP of Season 10, we've seen him get leads in lane time and time again. Whatever champion he's playing, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I am surprised to see Rift being this respectful against a Shyvana early game, but perhaps it is Shyvana, so perhaps he doesn't have much experience in the matchup, and it's Rack, so you'd rather just respect than risk anything when your job is just scale up, try to nullify as much as you can, and then be a tank in team fights. Yeah, fairly quiet so far.
Yeah, now that 777's bot lane took this early recall, I would like Judgy potentially to do the same and just start tapping towards that side to maybe set up for an early dragon of some sort. But now we see Eris flashing onto the Ahri. That's a 2v3 down mid, and Harvey's Angels read this one perfectly. And they might just get 2 kills. Granny Spanner, yeah, he burns his flash for this, but Olaf's ghost is enough to make an escape.
Yeah, fantastic read and roam from the jungle support duo of Harvey's Angels there to punish that forced gank on mid lane. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That gank seemed pretty forced. Karma does have excellent gank setup early game. However, the situation did seem a bit like they were overforcing, but
If it was just Skarner, I think you can get away with that, but they just didn't account for the support roam timer as well. And like Harvey's Angels,
yeah.
they understand how to like take advantage of that. So
Yeah,
that
maybe
is the
Skarner
first blood.
Yeah, very well played. Did go over to the Skarner, but Champion's not the worst with gold, especially it wants to power towards its heart still, which is a very strong item on him.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the Skarner
charm
looking.
just whips, goes pretty wide, but that is
Yeah.
that extra pressure that Yuna will have. Hate's hovering so much around mid, but it, you know, Ahri's one of those champions that really likes having the jungler around, so it makes a lot of sense. Now, Judgy will hover bot lane, and Harvey's Angels mid jungle are approaching. I think they want to do something around here, but they might just run into an angry Viking. Meanwhile, an angry dragon is barreling towards the Sejuani. Level 6 versus level 5, just Rack trying to get as much of an health advantage as possible. Will not lead to a kill.
Looks like Judgy and 777 just gonna give up whatever bot control they had. The bot lane is still in a good position, but it doesn't look like they want to contest the Drake this early. Like it perhaps looked like in the first place.
Yeah, I
Maybe
suppose without mid
look-
priority, it is pretty dangerous. They had Karma
Yeah.
recalling at the
Um,
time.
Especially where there's grubs up now, where you know Top's in a very strong spot. And it's Rack. Rack, I'm sure, loves the grubs more than any other player in this league.
Yeah, having 5 or 6 scrubs when Rack is on your team is always going to be a good thing. Oh, Tenshi greeting for plates. Pops goes. Hakes is already here. And Ari's right behind him. Can 777 get away
Very well.
here? Very nice chompers. Actually, that should be enough for Jinx to stay
Very nice
alive.
play. I only had to blow the ghost there. Nice peeling from Aura and nice jumpers from Tenchi there.
I mean, I do understand Tenchi just trying to maximize. He's going call. He's just making sure he gets as much gold as possible before Kog'Maw eventually takes over. I mean, Jinx early, if she, assuming she gets that 2-item spike early, she should also be a sizable threat. Meanwhile, Harvey's Angels are going to spot Olaf here. Yuna's already moving.
Oh.
Judgy has
Might be in
Ragnarok,
trouble.
will be forced to burn it. And that is Ghost down as well.
Yeah, Olaf just looking to punish the cross map there after they took the Drake, but very well defended by Harvey Angels mid top lane to save their jungler's red buff. I have noticed there is a bot, a CS lead forming in the bot lane. I guess the brand that's probably the brand effect.
Yeah, it is a bit of a problem for just champions like Lulu to deal with the brand.
Yeah. And Cog is long range when he presses his W, but he is very short range when he doesn't have it up as well. So in a lot of scenarios, the range and damage advantage could be there for the side of 777.
Okay, Hikes has just hit level 6. And he's going to slowly path towards bot lane again. Still both
Rack?
flashes on Jinx and Brand. Rack, once again, just using ult for
He's
damage.
ulting on cooldown. Yep.
Yeah, that is just Shyvana gameplay. And his CS lead right now is honestly, given the fact that there's been no kill, and I don't think Rift has used his... Has he used his TP this laning phase? I don't...
No, I don't think he has. No. He also has not used any of his minion dematerializers.
Like, this kind of CS lead without a kill... Yeah, that's just...
Yeah.
That's just Rack
Yeah.
doing work. But
Yeah,
also
right.
maybe Rift being a little bit too
think-
respectful.
Yeah, especially against Shyvana pre-6. I think he's been a bit too respectful, but Rack can have this kind of effect on people, I guess, where you don't want to give him anything. Well, looking at the trades here, but a brand just scaring off the cog.
There's some really good trades coming out
Mid
from
jungle
R
is
and
coming
Tenchi.
though.
Yeah, once again, Harvey's Angels just making sure that 777 get punished for playing up like this,
Oh.
but Hakes just whiffs his ult. They will get one kill regardless. Yuna does not have his most important cooldown to get the kill here. Rack making
Rack-
his way all the way from top. He used teleport. But, yeah, it's not going to give him anything.
In the meantime, Judgy did get some camps on the top side and has a healthy CS lead, but... Oh. He should be fine mid lane, but yeah. Olaf, of course, when he used to be a jungler, known for his ability to power farm.
I think, yeah, the game state is still more than fine for 777.
All 5 members of 777 are coming up for this.
Oh, we're really fighting for these grubs. Ragnarok burned for Judgy Rocks. He's going to burn everything just to get a kill. Jigs have the reset. Brand passive will not get the kill because of a nicely timed shield by Granny Spanner. Polymorph stopping Rack for a minute, but it's not going to matter. Tenchi still gets a kill here. And 777 brute forcing on this neutral objective. They will get what they came for. And Harvey's Angels don't really have counterplay on the other side of the map or anything.
Looking at this comp in action, I feel like Brand, Karma, and Shyvana can really be very troublesome in these choke points, just throwing their spells up and poke people out.
Yeah, that entrance, like coming in from Raptors, they just did not let them through. Oh, Spirit Rush now from Yuna. Nicely plays Charm. That should just be a solo kill for Harvey's Angels mid laner.
No.
But he's not stopping here. Flashes past Brand's cooldown. He just needs one more auto attack and he's going to get a double. But a nicely placed Super Mega Death Rocket will get a kill in return.
Yeah, Juno was just starting on them. Tenchi does get the constellation with a nice cross map ultimate, but yeah, Juno just kind of danced on them there. And that should be a free Drake. Well, actually, Juno's dead. They might be able to contest this. There is no Jinx ult.
Yeah, hold on.
Yuna
Yuna has teleport. They're going to use both teleports just to get this dragon. Rack doesn't have his, so the call from 777 is just going to be, give this one up. Don't bother fighting. Let's see how much Rack can get while the dragon's being taken. Should be at least 2 plates.
We do see this Ahri has 3 kills now, like we were talking about, you know, not being usually sort of the traditional scale and carry pick, but it's in a very strong position in this game, and
Rack actually had enough time to just take the turret down straight up. So that's first turret bonus as well for 777. Now,
that's crazy.
yeah, now that time gear... Oh, hold on. Yep, once again, it's Rack just pressing R, but I think that's just going to be it. Oh, Harvey's Angels once again going bot. They're not stopping at all. Mid-jungle just completely running down bot and just making Tenchi's life living hell. Had to burn his flash. I mean, 777, they are doing the cross map. They will get mid tower as well. This is not the worst outcome for them. Can Harvey's Angels even get this turret in time? Yeah, the auto attack damage from Kongma right now is not the greatest. As he's building towards Blade of the Ruin King. So even though Harvey's Angels are attacking bot lane, 777 are finding ways to answer.
Yeah, 777's cross maps this game has really impressed me. It feels like they're always looking for it, even if things aren't looking too hot. But Yuna looking bot again here.
And hopefully it's called out this time, but I guess 777's bot lane don't care, they just want to fight, but it's not a fight you want. What a charm from Yuna as well, they will get both kills. And this shutdown goes to Yuna as well, he's mighty fed on this Ahri now. That was a misstep from 777. Now this tower is surely going to go down. Yeah, I mean, 777, they really have to just keep enemy movements in mind when they try to fight 2v2 like this. To me, it feels pretty obvious that bot lane is the one lane they're trying to play for. So every time you try and just go for these straight up fights, you are running a risk of dying, and Aura now just clearing out vision, he's going to be in trouble once again. Hikes burning his flash to get that kill. And Harvey's Angels, they are taking control of the map right now, getting kills, making things difficult for 777 in this mid game. And now Rack potentially in trouble. But there's not much damage between the Sejuani and the Skarner. Oh, what a nice interrupt. Uses his ult at exactly the right time to evade the CC chain.
Yeah, the 777, it feels very Harvey's Angels' favorite, I feel, at the moment because of how strong Yuna is, but farming and turrets and stuff, the Rack Scott and Olaf, like, they're pretty strong. The Glacial Prison comes in. But
Egg's gonna get stunned up. Harvey's Angels, they want to look for this fight. Aura once again caught in all the CC. 777, they should not have gone for this fight. They just did not have the numbers advantage at all. Rack gets one back. Rack does not have his ultimate yet. So 777, they cannot afford to chase. We're getting close to this dragon. Aura's coming in from base. Riftmark 20 seconds away from spawning back up. Henshi interrupting those recalls, importantly enough. So that could mean Yuna's forced to TP just to contend with dragon. Yeah.
Yuna and he's very strong for this if he can get there.
Yeah, we'll see if Harvey's Angels decide to just put their 100% into contesting for this dragon. Meanwhile, they still have Rack split pushing, drawing attention. When 777, they are already on the dragon, hitting it. Hakes is close, but he's not going to be allowed in. But as I say that, Yuna's coming in. I don't know if Harvey's Angels are ready to take this fight. Now Kog'Maw in position to auto-attack, but it's a little bit awkward. I guess they were just able to kill Aura right here, but now Judgy is charging in, and the health bars on Harvey's Angels are dangerously low. They just fall one by one. 777. They were 100% ready to retaliate. They got 3 in this fight. They will get 4. Haig's the next one to fall. And Yuna limping towards his base. Harvey's Angels, it's just, the decision making, I feel like, just wasn't there. The fight was definitely not in their favor. They chose to take it anyway. I mean, Yuna still doing so much to keep them in this game, but yeah.
As we talked about earlier, the first time these guys played, Harvey's Angels did have some really good early games, but then make key mistakes with usually around their decision making or coordination that led to the game snowballing out of their control. So they're still very strong, but the goalie just bloomed up to 4K now, and Rack's very strong. We saw what he could do with Shyvana in that fight. Especially, I didn't even think about it before. Shyvana Karma, the amount of work and chase down that can put in.
Yeah, Karma's getting plenty of value, but now Aura, that's his 7th death this game. He's really...
Oh!
Wow. Yuna is just absolutely smashing it on the Rift. Has 2 kills all of a sudden for Harvey's Angels. The Baron just spawned. The call is just to get it done immediately. That forces out the TP from Rack. Judgy rocks. He feels like he needs to face check, but Harvey's Angels are all there. Oh, the Blast Cone almost betrayed him there as Ragnarok was still running. But Harvey's Angels, they want this Baron. They are on it. They're trying to burst it down quickly, but I don't know if they can stay. Rack 96, he's gonna get CC'd down. They just want to focus down the Shyvana quickly. Judgy on the other side, hitting the Skarner. It's still favored for Harvey's Angels, but the skill shots are landing. The global ultimates are getting Harvey's Angels quite low, and they will disengage in the end.
They do get them off the Baron, and they did force the Kog'Maw Flash to kill the Shyvana at least, but yeah, considering they were 3v2 for all of that, very well played from 777. But once again, just it feels like Yuna is just having this 777 bot lane for breakfast. They're just not, that are just them. It's a respect issue, or I don't know. Yuna is just popping off this game.
Yeah, he's definitely the difference maker, and it's so important for him to just buy enough time for Kog'Maw to be the one that actually carries these fights. Time Gear, he's close to Guinsoo's. Once he gets that, that is Kog'Maw. That is his first major spike, for sure. That is where he can really just shred people super fast. We're back towards playing for Baron.
Yeah, all of Harvey's Angels grouped together, but the side lane's being pushed out by 777. They've got the node arrow
once
here,
again,
right?
getting picks.
Oh.
Are on fire, caught on vision. That's death number 8. Rack is here to try and do something, but there's so many members of Harvey's Angels. Kog'Maw hitting all the while. 777 just completely dispersed all around here, not playing together. And this
Karma gets it here too. But...
attempt number 2 for Baron for Harvey's Angels. Karma's still split pushing, has the teleport, but I think 777, they realize there's not really a way where they can win the fight. With both Shyvana and Brand down, Olaf also forced to back away. Yeah, just another misstep from the Brand that Harvey's Angels were managed to punish. And one thing led to another. They finally forced out Baron, and this is where the turnaround could start for this team.
Yeah, there's Ocean Drake coming up in 30 seconds. It'll be interesting to see 777's position on that. They do have vision set up, and it looks like they do want to contest this. If they can somehow manage to win a fight here and get the Baron buffs off.
First, but Tenchi really close to Sejuani. He's not going to get caught up. Riftmark uses the Glacial Prison, but it's not to great effect. Rack already used his ultimate, trying to poke down the front line as much as he can. I mean, without that ultimate, he's not going to be as threatening. I wonder if Harvey's Angels will want to re-engage here. Glacial Prison not available. Yuna onto the backline. It's Kog'Maw who's going to get the dragon. The smite doesn't come out from 777. Jinx trying to get the resets, but she is walking up too far in. But wow! She actually gets the resets! That's a Quadra! How the world does this happen? Jinx still fighting! Aura on the other side, but the Super Mega Death Rocket gets the final kill! Tenchi! What was that?
Oh, what? The fight... The Kog'Maw stole the Drake, and it looked like the fight was starting to turn the tides of Harvey's Angels, but the Jinx was just hitting and hitting and hitting, and no one could stop her.
I mean, I guess sometimes you just gotta grow crazy. I was convinced that 777, they were just going crazy just to get that reset, and it would just explode in their face, but Tenshi was able to keep his cool in that fight and just utilize everything he had to turn that fight around, and now he's so fat all of a sudden. I mean, that's what 5 kills can get you. Now he's 3 items completed ahead of the Kog'Maw.
Yeah. I will say, perhaps under...
We'll have to see what happens
But,
next. I'm sorry, I don't know what exactly happened, but you just cut out for me.
Yeah, you've been cutting out for me as well during the... I don't know why it's happening. I think it's maybe a Discord issue.
Anyway, there's no Baron on the cards either. 777 just consistently just playing around, trying to play around all 3 lanes at once. Meanwhile, Harvey's Angels putting a lot of pressure down on mid. Jinx will have to be careful. Yuna has the Spirit Rush and the Charm to try and make things happen. Judgy Rug's rushing in with Ragnarok and the shields, but he doesn't have enough health. He goes in too early. And that is him just going to get blown up. Big Charm.
Cancels the TP.
Actually, big cancel from Riftmark. That could have been even worse for Harvey's Angels there. As 777 tried to fight back. Now Hakes will try to do something top, but yeah, at this point, it's pretty hard to fight Shyvana 1v2 when you just have 2 tanks trying to slowly whittle her down.
Yeah, I think just felt like a bit of an overforce there from Judgy. This Olaf with Karma can definitely run on the ADC, but if you're just doing it right there in a very honest way, it's very easy for them to play it out and kite you.
He's gonna have to, gonna need that Sterax gauge if he wants to continue playing like this. Just trying to buy as much time as possible.
We do see now though, third item on rack. The Karma has gone for more supportive build with Shreddy Ardent Sensor. That Jinx is gonna hit. This Lord Dom's coming in soon.
Would have liked to see redemption potentially from Karma as Olaf is diving in.
Yeah.
That would actually help him survive for that extra few seconds, and maybe that would make the difference. I really just like having the redemption when you're the one trying to force the issue. And I guess, yeah, it's just a multi-purpose item. It's just good in general, but hold on. Rag 96.
Oh.
He's going to face check, but it's not going to matter all that much. Jirelia's already popped from Eris here. 777, their highest priority right now is to get vision, take control of a river, and just choke out Harvey's Angels here, not letting him have an avenue in. You have to be careful because if it's Ahri, there's always a potential to pick. Riftmark running in, straight onto Aura once again. He flashes away. Rack takes the dragon. It's Rack onto the backline.
And she's sitting.
Lulu's taken down. Time Gear is trying to cut away from the Olaf, but it doesn't matter. With the combined damage of the Jinx and the Olaf, no one stands a chance. And 777 just mowed down everyone in their path. Yuna, once again, the only one standing alive. And it's straight towards the Baron for 777. Jinx is just running the show right now.
Yeah. I think we're seeing They have Sejuani ults and Skarner stuff, but neither of those are super the most reliable when it comes to getting onto this Jinx, and she's just able to free hit every. She still has a flash jump. She didn't even have to use flash. Like, but talk about the Kog'Maw scaling, but this Jinx is online now and it has a Karma to support her. I think it's gonna take something really creative from Junna perhaps for them to get this Jinx dead.
Yeah, just the team fighting sense from Tenchi is definitely there. Like, the moment he sees all these important cooldowns burned, he just goes straight for it. No hesitation. And that's just...
Sorry to cut you off, but you'll be happy to see Eris is building towards redemption, I believe.
Yeah. I hope he's not listening to the stream while he's playing. Little bro needs to focus up.
He would do that.
Oh, Yuna, once again, Spirit Rush in, Charm in, but no target found. And now 777 just running down Harvey's Angels, but they have to be careful. Kog'Maw kindly back, auto-attacking, Riftmark behind, trying to find something, but no Glacial Pigeon actually. 777 just allowed to venture forward. There is a threat of a flank, but Harvey's Angels just call it off, and yeah, the damage, just the raw damage from 777. You have so many threats.
Even this Brand, he's 1 in 10, but you know he's doing the Brand thing and putting in the work with the DPS still.
Well, Time Gear once again coming in with the shields and the movement speed. The speed up. Finally, but Glacial Prison lands onto the important target, and Harvey's Angels, this could be their fight! Tenchi is down. It's still Wreck trying to hit the backline, but the Kog'Maw is able to just dispose of him very easily. Harvey's Angels. This is potentially the comeback. Is this the game as well? I don't know.
They have supers. I don't think they can end.
There's plenty of structures that they have to destroy. They don't have a minion wave. Guys, I don't think you... Hold on. Can't... Uh-oh.
Yeah, their first is supers.
Oh my god, he goes down. But...
They can't end. Their first is supers.
Yeah, that's gonna be... The inhibitor probably down after, and then it's going to be the signal to retreat after that. That's all they can get.
Very nice punish on perhaps the 777 overstay on mid push. Jinx had to blow her flash early, and the Aria is able to find her.
Yeah, this is... Like, you look at Yuna's scoreline, and it's not hard to see who is actually keeping Harvey's Angels in this one.
Yeah, I think this would be a very different game if Yuna didn't have the early game he had, and the way he's been playing now in some of these team fights as well with this lead is just... You can see why he has sort of, you know, praise and hype that he does.
Yeah, Olaf should be able to hit this Sterax just in time for the fight. The teleport coming in really deep from the Sejuani. The Jinx is just going to get straight up charmed and killed by Yuna. And once again, it's 777's bot lane way too far up mid, just trying to clear minions, but you're never safe versus an Ahri. And that could just be game. 777 asleep at the wheel. They don't have the Jinx anymore. How can they defend without their highest damage threat on the team? I mean, 777, they will try their hardest, but I feel like this is just going to be Harvey's Angels forcing the issue as much as they can. But actually, Harvey's Angels tanking Turdagger for no reason. Wreck going in, gets the first shutdown. He keeps going. He gets all the shields in the world, but he finally falls down. Kog'Maw's still alive. And he's hitting, but there's no minion wave to keep going. Now it's approaching the base, but there's no time for Harvey's Angels to finish. 777, they stand their ground. But it's going to be Ocean Soul.
The TP from Eris.
They have a teleport.
They have the Jinx ult
coming out. I think Rax teleport is going to be up as well, but it's 30 seconds until Shyvana comes back up. Okay, looks like Harvey's Angels actually pushed away. It's just the Yuna teleport. Birthmark is not available for this. 777, I mean, despite that big mistake, they are still in the conversation to win this game. But it was too close for comfort there.
Yeah, it just feels like every time 777 split up to try and do their own thing, they don't respect the side of Harvey's Angels, just grouping up as 5 and looking for picks. But very well. Can just do so much work. By the way, it wasn't Redemption, it was Mikkel. Sorry, Davis. Also a good purchase versus team.
Not the worst purchase either. I mean, you can deny Ari Charm, you can deny Glacial Prison.
Not bad, yeah.
Uh-oh. We're seeing the same
again.
story once again. Yuna just comes in, charges in, charms, and gets the kill that he was looking for. And once again, a numbers disadvantage for 777, scrambling to find an answer.
Looks like Rack is looking for the cross map.
It's on to the Baron for Harvey's Angels while Rack is still split pushing. It is going to be pretty fast for Harvey's Angels. 777 will still try to find a fight here, maybe even a steal. But Riftmark here doing a very good job of zoning. Rack onto the base. He's going to take the inhib. What is going to happen next? Is 777 just going to keep pushing? Harvey's Angels, they got the one recall down. There's Lulu in the base as well. 777 still chasing. Yuna forced the Spirit Rush out. Rack charging away. He's probably going to be just fine. And that's going to be the end of that. Although Yuna is still pretty much behind enemy lines here, trying to find a recall. I think he's out as well. So that is the end of that sequence. But that was super close for it to not work out for Harvey's Angels.
777 have just been so deadly on the cross map this whole game. I feel like every time it feels like Harvey's Angels is getting something, 777 are doing something else to keep themselves into the game. But we do see the mid in him come back up for Harvey's Angels now, and they have this Baron buff.
Now, how much can be done with the Baron? Harvey's Angels pushing down top, but they don't have mid pressure. Judgy Rock's coming in here, but yeah, he has to be careful. Ghost coming in. Riftmark TPing, but he's quite deep. Now Harvey's Angels will try and support him. Hex charging in as well, but they're all in this choke. Yuna once again looking for a backline. He's not gonna find it though. He's not gonna find the Jinx. Yuna falls first. 777 stop the fight completely. Harvey's Angels, they come in way too far up into this fight, desperate to find kills, and they are the ones getting killed in the end. 777, they will take game 1. That was one way to end the game.
Yeah, it looked like Yuna might have found tension in the backline, I think, but the Karma was there supporting and just couldn't quite get the kill.
All that work from Yuna, this whole game, 17, 4, and 12. This dude had like 90% KP or almost 90% AP KP, over half of these teams' kills. How does it not just end in a Harvey's Angels win is beyond me.
I vaguely remember him playing
Italy. Okay.
Oh, in Italy. Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. Going from draft alone,
This stinks.
This stinks from the side of 777. However, there have been many times where I felt the draft looks a bit suspect this season, and they've somehow just stumped teams. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be like similar from the side of Harvey's Angels, apart from their mid lane is a bit more scaling oriented. But yeah, the side of 777 has nowhere near as much threat on the carries of Harvey's Angels this game. and they can just stack armor against the Jhin, and this Jin's gonna do no damage. And yeah, it's Nocturne or Nidalee. And knowing Eris, his Galio builds have not been the one-shot AV builds. They have been like tank, bruiser. I'm just here to press taunts in our builds.
Yeah, last time he built Hollow Radiance on Galio.
Yeah, Hollow Radiance into Riftmaker. I think he built against us when we played. So yeah. Also, you just have Emilio to counteract Nocturne and Galio stuff, so it's... And Veigar Cage does so much work for this comp as well, I think, so... Yeah, I'd be very surprised if Harvey's Angels don't actually win this game. Of course, you can League of Legends, you can never predict what's going to happen, but off draft alone, I heavily favor them. If they can get to sort of mid part of the game without being super far behind, it's, yeah, I think very difficult for the side 777. They do have Nocturne Galio, which is fantastic at playing the side lanes though, and they have the best side laner in the league in Rack, so there's that angle.
Yeah, it's back to the Nidalee as well. I mean, we've seen on several occasions Rack on Nidalee with Triforce Sundered Sky, you know, 2 damage items. He was just killing people with no mercy. And sometimes in like 1v2, 1v3 situations. We've seen just how much this champion can do with the new build. So if there is a hope for 777 coming out of this draft, where I just don't like it at all. Like, it's probably been Nidalee.
It feels, yeah, like this Nidalee pick was a bit more of a, I guess, he was always strong in lane, but it was a bit more of a meme in terms of winning the game in past seasons, or even earlier this season. But it feels like as the season's gone on, Rax Nidalee has just gone to another level. I don't know if it's the new items and it allows for better scaling builds or just better builds in general or whatever. I know Nidalee did get some buffs and nerfs at some point. I don't know how that affected it, but he's actually been just so dominant on this pick this season.
Yeah, we'll see if Game 2 is where Harvey's Angels can rebound, give us a full series, or if 777 can close it out with the fearsome Nocturne Galio Jhin combination.
And as we see, they are on the red side 777, and they all have red skins, which is very important, of course.
Ara running Grasp and Ghost. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's classic. I remember I had no idea who this guy was coming to the season, and I researched him for like doing scrims or something against him, and I just saw Grasp, Ghost, Ignite, Tom Kench for support, and I was like, okay, this guy cooks.
You know, with Spellbook.
Oh, I'm surprised, especially I felt maybe the first strike could be very free into the Galio, but perhaps he favors the constant ability to have a combat summoner or something for safety, or...
I mean, plenty of summoners Veigar should be able to use defensively in an effective way, so in that manner, I actually do like the Spellbook. If his priority
even
is to just stay alive.
Yeah, I think even stuff like Exhaust and Ghost can be used aggressively as a Veigar, perhaps, as well, so... it's... Yeah, I think that's the only interesting rune. We do see Rift once again running the Aftershock Sejuani.
Welcome to Summoner's
a bit more understandable in this matchup, I guess. But I think in general, Rift just hates the Grasp rune.
30 seconds until minions
And
spawn.
Rack has gone with the Ignite, so going for full lane domination this game.
We love to see it.
Love to see it.
This is vintage. This is season 8 rack.
People saying Rack changed, but he's still the Rack 96 we all know. Also, I checked at the end of last game. I don't think Rift used any of his minion D-mats, so it'll be interesting to see if he uses them this game. Perhaps he was saving them to use with the super minions or something. Oh, Rack level 1.
We're already trying to be annoying.
Yep.
It's what Nidalee does best, be annoying.
He's already got traps set up all over that top river. Oh my.
Yeah. He's not strong enough level 1 to just walk in and take them 1v2, but
yeah. It's not an Olaf level 1, but he can certainly play mind games. And when Rack's playing Nidalee, mental warfare is after battle.
and no surprise that Harvey's Angels get the push bot lane. I feel like they'll just get the push all the time.
Yep. Tom Kent's notoriously quite poor in 2 range matchups.
Yep, Rack already level 2, going straight in. Trap procs
He ran
again,
into the
allows
trap.
him to reset.
See,
Is
there
this
he's
just
got
gonna
Ignite.
happen? Pounce?
Oh, he didn't use Ignite.
Flash
No,
Ignite,
oh my-
he just goes in! Rack 96 with a level 2 solo kill!
What a psychopath, man. This is why we love Rag 96.
That's the season 10 MVP. Oh my god.
As my MVP. Usually, if you're a top laner and in combat some, you're quite punished for doing something like that, but he's level 3 to level 1. And he just heals up with the Nidalee heal, so he's chilling. And Skarner pathed away, so his flashness isn't gonna get punished.
Posting death time. Sorry, flash timers in all chat. And yet, just like that, he's going to have that level lead consistently. I mean, level 6, it's not going to be as impactful, obviously, because of just Nidalee as a champion doesn't really have a level 6 power spike, but having that extra level lead is going to always be a problem for Rift before he gets his major items. Ara tries to do something here with a dash. Now, it's UNL that's getting ganked, but Dustbringer from
cage.
Nocturne is all it's going to be. Yeah, before level 6, not much that can be done. UNL continuing to bring down the damage, but now he doesn't really have the cooldowns or the mana to really help Hakes here. It is a bit of a risk.
Oh, nice
Eris
stun.
wants to go in. The stun from Skarner was really good. Both champions caught by the event horizon, and Hakes just takes that kill in the 2v2. 7-7-7. They definitely miscalculated on this one.
Yeah, they forced a bit, not respecting the Skarner, and his early damage is very good, but that stun to stop the taunt was massive. I think if he lands that, Veigar had no cage, and perhaps Nocturne can start doing some work with that lethal tempo, but very, very nice stun from Hikes there. Meanwhile, top lane.
Yep. 2 levels up once
back to
again.
our
Demolish already
previously
procced.
scheduled programming.
Sheen already completed as well, so every time Rack, he can just auto attack, shift straight to Cougar. Like, so many Sheen procs and Grass procs there to just constantly pester Riftmark with. This is Rack at his best right now. But we'll have to see how long can he keep this going in top. 'Cause
I mean, yeah.
He's gonna have to do a lot of work here.
We talked about that draft. Rack's gonna have to do a lot this game to help this draft out. We feel.
Yep, Harvey's Angels starting with Dragon, but there's no paranoia from Nocturne. No
Looks like,
Hero's
yeah.
Entrance either.
Just gonna power farm, perhaps trade the grubs here. I think we've seen Judgy always quite happy to look for cross map stuff. Usually in the farming department. Oh.
Oh, Yuna has level 6. Galio has damage reduction. Okay, Primordial Burst probably not enough to kill from that amount of HP. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Rift's messing with his Nocturne.
Hold on. There's a big fight
Oh,
2v2 as well. Time Gear forced to use Ghost. Granny's Batter using Heal as well. Okay, 777 actually finding angles in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the early laning part of this is where, you know, damage-wise, you would favor Jhin Tomcatch, but... Oh. Rift trying
to crash the wave, but is Rack gonna let him? He just keeps going here.
On.
Constant Sheen procs, the cooldowns, the spears coming in. Yep, all his summoners back up. Rift respecting, as he should. If he doesn't flash there, I think there was a kill threshold. Rack could have just kept going.
There it is. It's just the top lane flash timer. I do think that flash timer is wrong, but
yeah, flash. That's just what Flash does not have a 7-minute cooldown.
It's like 5 if he has no Cosmic Insight, and like I think 4:15 with Cosmic Insight. I was like, so. Oh, Galio should be fine.
Like I know pro players aren't always able to do math properly, but we have bigger standards in UNL, okay?
Oh, looking for the pick on the Skarner. Tomcatch is here as well.
He just used his dash, so he has no way to escape. Abyssal Voyage from Aura as well. It's Tomcatch going to get the kill. It's now numbers advantage for 777, so they're just going to keep charging forward. Jhin fires his shots. 2 have already missed, but the third one connects, and Judgy takes the kill credit. 777, 2 kills. Pretty simple matter.
Very nice punish on the Skarner here. This is what 777 needs to look for with this comp. They can't just let this Jinx and Veigar sit in their lanes and scale up. Also, it does look like Eris is going for a more AP damage oriented build, which I do like to see.
Nocturne coming in mid. He has flash. But you don't want to overextend here. Sedge is moving from top to mid just to hover.
Ooh, that W.
That's half his health with just a WQ combo.
Oh, Aura. Yes, ultimate.
Mid, but here comes Hakes with the charge. Pushes Aura straight towards Harvey's Angel's turret. And he is trapped with nowhere to go. Really nice shield to block the Glacial Prison.
Rift TP's back top lane.
Yeah, but
it's
it's already 3 plates down.
They're really trying to punish this Veigar, but it's so difficult with the champions they have. Nice counter gank from the Skarner there to basically assure Tomcatch's death. I do think Tomcatch is going hard still, by the way, which on support's a bit, but it does synergize very well. His Q increases with champion size, so the range, so, and it has HP scalings, so makes sense, I guess.
It is a bold choice from someone who has complained recently about the amount of gold that supports generate. Hard steals a lot of gold, man.
Yeah, that was
hold on. 777. They were looking.
That was choosing this moment to throw a bit of shade, I see. But Yeah, I do think, I guess, if you're going for this Grasp Tom Kench playstyle, the goal is to sort of be a bit of an assassin, a bit of a kidnapper of the ghost and everything. It's just top turret going. Oh my!
Eventually, it's gonna go down. I mean, there's only so many auto attacks that Sejuani can take before having to base.
And it looks like Grubs, round 2.
Yeah, 777 will just take all 6, which is really big news for Nidalee. Oh, that grenade bounce. Really nice.
Current Core is back up, but Skarner Vagarn is bot river. Oh, he misses the E.
Hake's going for it. Yep, he missed his charge. Now Nocturne comes in. Hero's entrance doesn't really do its intended purpose. Now Nocturne still diving in. 777 continue to push forward, but I don't think Harvey's Angels can withstand this assault. Galio, last tick of the Q, is going to take down the Jinx, and Hakes is okay. But that movement speed was able to carry him to safety somehow. Riftmark is here as well. He didn't use his TP, he just walked there. I mean, Rack, all the while, he's just taking everything there is to take in top. A taunt is going to catch Familio. But, yeah, without Curtain Call, 777 do not have enough damage here.
I will say, that was a massive suppression from Hike's that fight, though. Made it a lot worse, a lot better fight than it could have been for Harvey's Angels.
That's tier 2 down for Rack. I mean, Rift...
At 12 minutes?
Rift stayed too long around bot, just trying to hover or something. Now Hakes on the invade when no one else was there to help!
That's the second time now.
That's second kill for Aura's Heartsteel Fund as Rack continues to push down top. This is a bit of a nightmare right now for Harvey's Angels. They have...
That's almost inhib turret at 12 minutes, like...
I don't know, man. They just need to focus up a little bit here. It's like things are getting out of control real fast.
Yeah, this, the Veigar is pretty strong in the game, but... The Nocturne Galio dive might be enough. And if this Nidalee starts grouping at the key times, she's gonna be super strong. She's so ahead of the curve of the game.
Okay. Aura can take a lot of punishment here. He doesn't really mind. I wonder if 777 will try to get Rack even more resources just by swapping him bot lane. At some point.
You'd think so. He is mid lane now, though. I don't think they can force anything here, but
Oh, Nocturne comes in with a dive. Curtain Call follows, but Jinx is back to safety of her tower. 777 going a little bit too far, but they have the Devour, so they feel quite safe doing this. Meanwhile, Rack has Triforce. He has a lot of damage. Hake's trying to escape. The suppress is going to land. That's into the cage, into the stun, but yeah, the Galio Hero's entrance is enough help to keep him going. Galio playing Bouncer while Rack is just going to finish off the kill on the Skarner. This lead in top is... Rack is uncontrollable here. I mean, Yuna's trying to help, but nothing works right now. It's just... They've given him too much power.
Yeah, if 777 are gonna win with this draft, we thought they needed this absolute... They needed something like this, and... They are delivering. You see first items coming in on most champions now. Oh, nice trade.
Protobelt in. Airs with a lot of damage, but Yuna's Event Horizon will come up soon, and that is Primordial Burst into the kill. Aura, meanwhile, going on to Emilio. 777's bot lane really trying to... Oh, yep, there we go. The Clink comes in. Hakes trying to gank, trying to make stuff happen, trying to help his bot lane. Aura will have to flash and ghost away. That is going to be...
TP. What?
Oh,
Rift almost playing like a second jungler at this point.
Yeah, Harvey's Angels just doing so much to stop this Jin from pressuring, but I don't know if that is the champion you should be worrying about.
All those grubs.
Oh my god, and now the abyssal entrance from Aura onto 2. Once again, Harvey's Angels on the defensive bot lane.
No.
Judgy Rocks will probably just be killed here. Just need one more cooldown from Yuna, but she flashes into the tower, and it will be a kill for Ares at the end of the day. 777. They might just get Milio here.
Right.
Oh, it's a trade 1-for-1. Tenshi tunnel visioned on the kill while Jinx was auto attacking him. Rack is mid, getting more kills down mid. It's a 1v1 between the Jinx and the Tom Kench, but I don't know if Aura can take it alone. Oh, he has the power! He still has the shield from the thick skin. He's gonna activate it. And Time Gear will fall to the Heartsteel. Aura on fire does not need ADC to win the 1v1.
It's still going! It's still going!
What is happening? Rack is too tanky. Glacial Prison comes out, but it doesn't matter. Yuna with his teleport. Ares flashes out. Rack flashes out. There will be no more kills for Harvey's Angels. It's 777 that are now just taking over on all parts of the map.
We just saw like a minute and a half of fighting in like 3 different parts of the map, non-stop. And it's
oh, we're not done. Alright, can he get away? Event Horizon does not land, but that permafrost is going to be enough. Or, I was almost... That's 600 gold. That could have gone to Vigar.
That is not nice. Yeah, Tom Kench had 4 kills. He had a lot of gold there, which, I mean, to be honest, at this point, I mean, I guess you'd prefer it on someone else, but as far as supports having gold, Hearthstone Tom Kench isn't bad, I guess. But yeah, it feels like
the front line is just... The front line is completely nowhere for Harvey's Angels.
Yeah. Also, it just feels like the top lane situation has broken the normal concepts of the game down. So Rift's been playing as like a second jungler, and it's just been non-stop fighting. There's been like no traditional lane assignments. It's just been, let's fight, roll about on the map.
And now
it seems to have calmed down now.
Feels like Harvey's Angels now just trying to make picks with everything they have, but that just leaves 777 to take more neutral objectives. I mean, Rift, you look at his items, I mean, sure, Nidalee deals some magic damage, but it's mostly auto attacks that you're taking, right? And he doesn't even have boots either, so...
They're like full AD pretty much, outside of like...
He's super starved here.
This is very questionable. Galio does magic, obviously Tom Kench has some magic, but it's usually just mostly like percent health stuff of making this kid. Oh, they found
Harvey's Angels. They might have just found a pick onto Tenshi. But Chompers keep him in place. Time Gear as the first reset. He continues to auto attack. Judgy Rocks with his paranoia. He's going to...
Splitting focus here.
Oh, hold on. Jinx has to kite away, but Aura is a little bit too far forward. He's going to give the second kill.
He's hitting.
Time Gear. He's auto attacking. He's going to get a second kill here. And Harvey's Angels, they may have just found the fight that keeps them in this game. There's no dragon to take here. But
it's Aura just tunnel vision on the Jinx whilst the Sejuani was...
I think 7-7 wants to keep going, but the charge from Hakes is going to keep Rack in place. And if that kill goes to Vigar of a Jinx, that's massive. And it goes to Yuna. That gold gap just shrunk in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, if you're playing... Curtain Call shouldn't kill anyone. Oof. But yeah, if you're playing a comp like this on 777 side, you cannot afford to be messy with these fights. 1 or 2 fights and this Vhagar and Jinx gets a few shutdowns, you're out of the game. Especially since a lot of your gold is actually on this Tahm Kench. The Jhin doesn't have 2 items yet.
And just like that, 777 gonna start Baron, but where's the damage?
I don't think the damage is good for this.
Riftmark trying to check what's happening, but he's face checking into
no
multiple
armor.
members. He's trying to run
Even
away,
with no
but
armor.
yep, Harvey's Angels is here to respond.
Yeah, I mean, look, even there, with no armor, this Jhin cannot get through the Sejuani that quick.
Now it's gonna get a little bit tense. I mean, I would like to see 777 just continue to plant Rack in the side lane. Just messing about like this with Nidalee mid doesn't seem to be doing much. Now he's going towards bot. There's still a tier 2 to be taken there. He's playing away from Baron, which is what 777 wants in this case. And he's still super strong, so even if they send like multiple members to stop him, that should just be a really good situation for 777.
Yeah, the only issue, I guess, he does have the Ignite over the TP, so they have to be careful about them starting Baron, but they do have the Nocturne Galio. Veigar now with the death cap.
Now so many people from Harvey's Angels rotating down to bot.
Very surprised we don't see Merc Treads from Galio and even like the bot lane here. Like Jhin and Tom Kench even going Merc Treads this game.
I mean, I
Like
think
a-
at least Gallia would benefit.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of value, especially if you're Jhin with no cleanse against. If you get hit by Sedge ult, you're just dead. Or Veigar Cage, you get caught in that. But I guess you would just try and avoid that with your range. But yeah, Tom Kench, he's gonna be frontlining. I'm surprised about as well. But I guess they prefer the chasing potential against this comp.
Oh, Event Horizon means Aura's down to half. Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
I mean, one cage is enough to inflict that kind of damage. Which is why I'm not sure if 777 just want to stick around and have this standoff around Dragon. They did just burn a flash off Emilio. That's not bad at all.
No. The problem is, this Jinx and Veigar are very much online now. And I worry about 777's ability to deal with...
Oh
they're
yeah,
looking
in
for
the
Baron.
meantime,
Great trade.
Harvey's Angels, they want to stay ahead of the curve here. We're just going towards Baron. They will have Veigar Jinx hitting it. There's Jhin and Tom Kench and Vigalio moving towards it. 777 are perfectly aware of what's happening. The teleport coming in from the Sejuani. I mean, what's going to happen here at this point? 777 just
Harvey's-
take the dragon, and then they
Yeah.
can just rotate safely to mid, and there's no play to be
They
had.
got the dragon, and they got Rift TP. Very big win for 777 here. Looks like Rack going back to the bus lane now. Oh, they found Eris out of position here.
Glacial
No one
Prison
is
coming
gonna be
out.
able to
The
help him.
Shurelya's from the Veigar. Event Horizon catches them on the edge. And that is
Another kill.
5 kills for Yuna now. He's very close towards that third item, which I assume is going to be Crit Bloom. That item is very, very nice on the Veigar.
They do trade the bot tier 2, but it's getting to a point, I feel, where this Veigar and Jinx is going to be too strong to deal with.
Joji could be the next one in line. Impale is going to land, and that should be another kill. Yuna takes that one as well.
Yeah, it feels...
We're just seeing a rerun of game 1 where 777 just kind of started hemorrhaging gold just through getting picked off one member by one member. I mean, Rack is still going to create pressure here, but as long as Rift can clear out the wave, I think it's fine. Curtain call. Will it stop Harvey's Angels here? Eris flashing in. He only taunts the Skarner. Harvey's Angels will get the Baron, and now they can continue to fight. Aura's inside. He's hitting 4 members now. He's onto Emilio. Galio's following him up, but there's no
3v5.
damage. Jinx will just take that kill and take the next. Tenshi is floundering mid. He's just gonna get auto-attacked to death. Yuna takes that one too. Harvey's Angels have officially scaled up, and it does not look fair.
Yeah, this took the 3v5 with the only damage source being this Jhin that not at the strongest point, doesn't even have Infinity Edge yet. And it's really looking very dire now for the side of Harvey's Angel. The side of 777. It feels like after a lot of that early game back and forth skirmishing, Harvey's Angels have calmed down or are just playing for what they did last game and just grouping up and looking for plays and stuff. But 777 are looking a bit disjointed again and getting caught out a lot.
Yeah, and with this comp, there isn't really a way out. There isn't really a contingency plan you can fall back on.
Nope.
Rack is the best you've got at the moment, and that is just an AD Nidalee. That's not really a hyper carry. He can split push, he can stay alive in the side lane without getting caught, but that is about all he can do.
And we saw earlier how many rotations it takes for this Nidalee to move this Sejuani, so... And with him having to spec into resistance items now, it's just not going to get any easier on that front. Bit of a death push attempt here, but no one will be here. As
yeah, Harvey's Angels kind of just a bit lethargic with this Baron. Now they're coming in mid. They have 4 people pushing. Rift is in the jungle.
It's only 2 777 members in this mid lane though. The rest of the team are...
Yeah, there's not much of a response from 777, and Ara just gets caught by the stun and taken down very easily. Paranoia comes out, but Judgy Rocks, I don't think he can go in. He decides to go in regardless, but he's going to get roasted down next. Really good fighting back from Harvey's Angels. Now Eris running away from it all. He cannot keep going. Rack is busy fighting the Sejuani here, but Riftmark, as long as he can keep Rack busy, Harvey's Angels can keep pushing. They have 4 members onto the Nexus Towers. I don't know if 777 can defend. But the taunt does land onto the Jinx. And that should be enough to keep 777 alive. Yuna is also very low, but the Sonya's... And then the flash away! Can they keep... Wow, they actually kept the Vigar alive. That is ludicrous. Ara cannot get past the Skarner. And Yuna, once again, clutches up in the fight. Hakes will die in the end.
Never shut down for the TK.
Vigar teleports to base. They will try and find
Rack? Did you get those?
Lily as well, but Yuna's very low.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he teleported like that.
He has to be careful. This Vigar's gonna be full health with Cage. Do not get caught.
Oh, he's committing to this, but he might just get caught by the stun. Rift from behind. TPs just to catch the Nidalee. Rack is still standing. How much longer he can go for? Oh, but that's not the best outcome because he stays alive just long enough for Jinx to come in and swoop.
They get the soul though.
The kill. Okay. I mean, do you think that makes a difference?
No, but you know, you got inhib and soul. You know, considering the set of the game, it's not the worst case. You know, I think inhib and soul gives you a bit of a like 1% extra chance to win. You know. Oh no, Judgy
uses Paranoia to make a pick, but there's no one else backing you up. You're deep inside of enemy territory. Not sure what the thought process was there. Now it's 1 minute until Baron. And Harvey's Angels should be able to just take this, make the rotation towards the next neutral objective, and just continue to win out in these team fights. with how strong Vigar is, how strong Jinx is.
This. Honestly, I hate to say it, but it's pretty much every champ on the side of 777 just looks very not useful. At this point in the game.
Well, Rack seems, yeah, his intent is to just keep chasing, I suppose, but you'll have to be careful.
I do not think there's any beating this Harvey Daniels Deathfall. The Jhin doesn't even have IE yet, let alone Lord Doms for this front line. Like, this guy, he has IE now, but
Yep, and now they're attacking the Baron just as it spawns. They have everyone on it. 777.
Rack bot lane.
They cannot even hope to get a sniff on this. Rack is split pushing on the other side of the map, but yeah, with the Baron recalls, he cannot hope to get much. Yeah, there's not even a spike that you're really waiting for if you're 777. It doesn't get better from here. Like, Vigar can just continue to stack AP as your
Yeah.
I guess your Tom Kench gets more health, but
Is he going Sonya's, or is he just sitting on the Seeker's Arm Guard? I'm guessing he's just sitting on it since he has a quick.
he does seem to like Seeker's Arm Guard as just a prevention type of item.
I mean, unlike Cog, I don't think Jinx really has AP scalings, but I think you have that many items on Jinx anyway. You just care about the stopwatch active rather than the stats. But yeah, like Harvey's Dangerous champions, like Veigar and Jinx, are still gonna get stronger. I think all of 777's champs are maybe Jhin gets stronger, but like relative to the other champs, not strong enough. But yeah. Rack, Nidalee, Nocturne, Galio, Tom Kench, their peak was like yesterday, you know? So this game's gonna be very rough.
Yep, Rack no longer side laning, caught between an event horizon and a tower.
Oh,
now
Ares
Ares
looking.
ghosting in.
Nice
He
going.
catches onto the backline, but dive from 777 is
They find the
relentless.
Jinx and
They
the
find the Vigar. He does not put
Oh!
Sonya's in time. They get Jinx as well. Right as we were praising Harvey's Angels, they just collapse around bot lane. They lose free.
Oh, he cancels. Can Tom Kench win
And
this?
Ara, can he keep chasing on the Skarner? Can he actually keep him occupied
Yes,
for
the
long
unending
enough?
fair.
I mean, now Rift is just gonna get caught next.
They have no 2Ps or anything to end. How
Oh,
did they
the
win
stun!
this?
Once again,
Oh.
Hikes is not gonna be able to phase through that wall. And Ara, he's the support. But
late game
right now,
hyper carry.
he might as well be the top laner as 777. Can they end this game right here? There's 10
on
seconds
Jinx
still
Veigar.
until Jinx Vigar. Do they have enough damage to get the towers? I don't think there's enough DPS here. They will have to just be satisfied with the inhibitors. Can they even get that? I mean, Jinx is already up. Okay, they will be able to get away in time. What a turnaround from
How did they
777 in a spot where they should have just been dead to rights.
Yeah, I have no idea how they found that engage against this team comp. I have to rewatch it, but wow, just I mean, full credit to them. I was talking so much smack about their comp, but they found a way to just execute on it and find a way to win the fight. 50 seconds on Outer now. Outer Dragon, the great equalizer in League.
Yeah. We've seen it time and time again. And Jhin,
Yep.
he now has LDR, so there's the item you were talking about. It's not like he's gonna deal that much more damage to the front line, but maybe it will make a difference.
No, it does mean he has 80% crit now though as well, which means every hopefully pretty much every shot will be critting, which is great for the movement speed and kiting aspect of his kit. But
Harvey's Angels don't really seem to care about the Elder, but they're pushed up. Oh, they're pushed up deep. Jinx is left alone. Now we're trying to peel, but it feels like it's too late. But Jinx will just die. Yuna Zonias, he's trying to get away from Vanilli. Rack flashes after him. It should just be a kill. Hero's entrance to follow Vanilli. They just want to kill the Vigar with everything they have, but the Vigar will get away. Hikes will not be as lucky, I think. I mean, maybe if his E comes back up, he can get away from the situation, but he will not be able to run away. And with Elder up, Harvey's Angels are missing too. 777. How bold are they feeling? Galio's going straight mid, but they don't really have a big minion wave.
No, Veigar can clear those waves. They're trying to stop Sejuani base, but Jinx is up in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know about this call. I feel like 777 should just put more effort on the Elder.
And now they haven't reset. The Elder's going to be tough for them to fight once the respawns come in.
They really want to settle this right here, right now, but is it going to be possible? I mean, Judgy Rocks now with the dive. Can they kill Riftmark in time? The stun will come in. And that's once again Harvey's Angels fighting the Elder with a numbers disadvantage. So I guess at the end of the day, it's still going to be 777 coming in with a potential advantage during this Elder fight. Harvey's Angels feels like they just completely given up on this. Instead, we're potentially looking at Baron, but it's still 20 seconds until that one spawns. And 777 will have all the time in the world to rotate there.
I've got to say...
Oh, but Jinx Rocket! Never mind.
This... Yeah, they're going to start the Baron instantly. 777 have not based in a very long time. But it looks like they're just going to give up the Baron. They don't want to mess with Outer, even with the delayed base timers. Gotta say, this Tom Kent support has put in the work.
I mean,
he got a bunch of early kills, and
you have to keep in mind that Jinx, while she is able to just carry team fights, there are better ADCs to kill these tanks that just stack HP on HP on HP.
Yeah. Jinx needs time and resets. But yeah, wow. Honestly, I'm just they look to siege with the Baron and Outer now. You would think 777.
Alright, gets caught. Riftmark just glacial prisons onto the Tom Kent, but was that worth it? Now Paranoia onto Hero's entrance. The front line buying so much space. Jin opens up. Granny Spatter dies first.
Oh,
777. They have Elder. Surely they just win here. Yuna in so much trouble. He has no way out. And it's just down. Jinx alive, but still Elder's up. I mean, I don't think there should be a way for 777 to lose here. Elder kills another. Tenchi is scaled up, and he executes another. There's no one left to defend the base. 777. They return to glory. They move on to Grand Finals. To face 5-minute break once again, Harvey's Angels, unfortunately, are out.